Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Piscotty is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Digging in, Luis Arias. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Arias stands at first with 1 out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. Matt Chapman will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Popped him up. Odorizzi has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Has a look, now the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The A's strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. Into the box now. Mitch Garver. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mitch Garver.
Now the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting center, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Rosario is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in now, Austin Allen.
The catcher, Austin.
As he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Striding in for Oakland, Tony Kemp, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And that's in there, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Garver gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Kemp is retired, 2 down now. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And they've taken a 1-run lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate, Mark Canha. Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off. Now the 2-0 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
A ball and 2 strikes now. fouled off. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Now in the box, Max Kepler. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis.
Digging in now, Luis Arias, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Mm, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
One and one. Here it is. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Lays off 2-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Twin strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That evens it up 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. From the stretch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Kepler. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Miguel Sano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 coming. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Garver, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Stephen Piscotty.
Now here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Piscotty, a California-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Allen.
In now, Austin Allen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
One out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Tony Kemp looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. 2 out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball, that's in.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hit softly down the line at first. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Marwin Gonzalez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Mike Fiers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Max Kepler will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch.
Outside, that's the ball. Ball left outside.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fouled off. Ready now with the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. And there's a base hit on the line, and that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Luis Arias. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second, as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Working for the punch-out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Pat.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Two and two. It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
First and second now, one man out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Miguel Sano, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
The next Twin up, Mitch Garver. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Fires, pauses. Here comes the first pitch. The set and the 1-0. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. Two out, bases loaded. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
J.B. Wendelken is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
57.
Josh Donaldson will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now here it comes. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The 1-0 home.
Nope.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Now the 2-1. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 5 and the A's 1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Now the 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Kepler's on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Canha.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Canha. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
The 1-2.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, after starting a game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Odorizzi will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's really working him away this at bat, but it's smart because there's a big hole over there on the right side with the first baseman holding the runner.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the stretch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Twins 5 and the A's 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. The pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Another try at 2-2. And right into the shift. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Fouled off. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Three-two pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And the pitch on 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. A runner at first with no outs here. Full count now. 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Max Kepler is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Settling in now, Chris Davis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Sergio Romo will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Line drive to center field. Kepler is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Standing in, Austin Allen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
Whoa, that's down. Inside, ball two.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. So coming to the plate, Tony Kemp. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set and the pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but Yasmero Petit gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2.
2, Tim.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Allen is there. He's got it one away. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Hanna. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Tyler Clippard has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Marcus Semien stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ready with the 1-0. Line hard. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matt, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And there's one down now.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, inside.
Runner at second here with one man out. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. High chopper to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's. Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Garver. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Big swing of the bat by this guy in his last one. A grand slam that drove in 4, and that's helped this team lead by 2 runs up to this point.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is under this one, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder,
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Fouled away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
The next 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. From the stretch. The count now at 2-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. Rosario isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Jake Diekman enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Marwin Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Diekman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 2-1 home. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this. Taylor Rogers takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. At the plate, Chris Davis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now batting, Stephen Piscotty. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. The 1-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. Second home run early in the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. So now to the plate, Austin Allen. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The A's find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Now at the plate, Tony Kemp, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Ball.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A sold-out crowd of just around 40,000 now on their feet in Minnesota. Swung on and chopped up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
6-4 the outcome today. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jake Odorizzi earns his first win of the season. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Rich Hill is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He will lead this one off today. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 110.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Garver shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch on its way. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
1-1. Here's a breaking ball that gets him to chase for a strike.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Nothing in the A's half of the first. Twins scheduled. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Polanco is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
The 1-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fouled off. Kepler on at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
one thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Miguel Sano.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Noisy will put this one away, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, down.
Olson, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he takes a cold strike 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Rosario. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Comes set and the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Runners on first with one down. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Grounded back up the middle, reined in to second for one, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Last half of the second set to go. At the plate, Mitch Garver, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Garver.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. At the knees, strike one.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime against this pitcher. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bouncer up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the ready now, Sheldon Noisy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Sheldon Noisy.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Striding in, Austin Allen, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Nope.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Luis Arias.
First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Byron Buxton. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball when he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And this is going to be ruled an infield single, but the more important issue becomes the health of the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Standing in, Jorge Polanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball one. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at one apiece.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Bouncer to the left side. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So it's one run on one hit, one error in the inning, and one man left on. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Stephen Piscotty.
Leading off for Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's good.
The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. The pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Second home run early in the year, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Chris Davis next to bat.
The designated hitter.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Back goes Rosario, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 3-1. Here's Miguel Sano. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
At the plate, Mitch Garver, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
0-2. Here it comes. And it's 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. In now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0. Popped high in the air. Olsen calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Into the box now, Luis Arias comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, 1's the count.
And now a pitch on the way.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is lifted out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Into the box, Chad Pinder. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pinder, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit.
Kepler's going back.
A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Now at the plate, Sheldon Noisy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Grounder down the line at third. Towards second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Allen.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Allen. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Just missing here, 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-0 count, the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler.
The right fielder, Max.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. A runner at second, nobody out. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball right back.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The set and the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Piscotty's going back. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Twins wind up stranding 1. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
He's set and the pitch. Stephen Piscotty stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Corey Guerin comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Corey Guerin.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Guerin was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 1-0. Runners are at first and third with none out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Ready once again, Matt Chapman. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Guerin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Rosario, and that's a home run into the top tank. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it is now 7-3.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Chad.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats foul. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate.